StarCraft fans? This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between BratOK and Railgan on Dasan Station, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player, it is BratOK. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player, it is Railgan. Alright, so a ZVT for you guys. This is kind of an older replay, as evidenced by the fact that it is played on Dasan Station. But you know what? I figured it was a pretty good ZVT, so I'm going to go ahead and cast it for you. It's been a while since we've seen Railgan. We've also seen BratOK on the channel before. So this is basically a GM Pro level ZVT. BratOK has played in professional tournaments in the past. Got a lot of games on Husky's channel, if I remember correctly, back in Wings of Liberty. Haven't seen a whole lot of him recently, not quite sure what he's up to, but still a very solid, very scary Terran player here in a Legacy of the Void, going for the Reaper Expand, it looks like, with the 1 Rax first, and actually going pool first here is Railgan, going for that aggression, which can pay off on this map. You'll notice it's weird, right? I'm just going to say it's weird. If you haven't seen a game on this map before, there is a way to get out of your own main base here, and out of your own main base at the front door as well. So you have to watch out for the back door, but in order for your opponent to attack you back there, they have to knock down a set of rocks at their own back door. Where is that? Here it is. Back here and back here. So it kind of does slow things down. It's kind of an experiment on Blizzard's part, I think, to see exactly what they can do to make the games a little bit more different, a little bit more interesting. I did hear a lot of complaints about the Zerg or Imba on this map, so we'll see if Railgan can pull it off here. You'll notice as well, first base can be here at the gold, or in a very safe expansion here with inside your main base. The problem with taking the gold is it can be harassed from this backside by Marines, by Reapers, by Stalkers, by Roaches, by anything that's ranged. It'll really cause you a bad day. BratOK is hiding this SCV, ladies and gentlemen. He is hiding it and not going for a Reaper expanding, instead of getting a Raptor on that barracks back home. So is he maybe proxy factory? That could be interesting. Could be taking the gold base first as well. Overlord scouting that thing out, see exactly what is going on. Did that get scouted? Yes, good scout by BratOK. Seeing that first base. Is he just... Oh, he was just hiding and coming back in to see what other tech Railgan is going for. So he's going to see the Roach Warren. Did he see that already? He did not see the Roach Warren already, and he's, I guess, checking to see when this third base comes down. There's that Ursidon, that evil, evil, mean Ursidon that has blocked the placement of buildings before in Legacy of the Void. So BratOK walling off this. That actually is a wall-off. I haven't seen that before. So he walls off this little narrow passageway between the two bases with a supply depot, throws up a bunker behind it. That should be able to handle Lings, but unfortunately, not great against Roaches. And here they come from Railgan. 2 minute 55 second Roaches. Cancel the bunker, BratOK. No? I don't know, man. Oh, one Marine tries to defend it, gets melted by the acid saliva. This supply depot is definitely going to fall. And yep, the Marines trying to deal with it, but nope. Supply depot falls. Railgan just going to try to walk on past it. Great job. Oh, he tried to block it, but lost the supply depot there. One Roach does die, but 3 of them still heading up. Railgan, this early aggression actually sort of paying off for him. Thus far, has killed a bunch of Marines, taking out an SCV. Here at the natural base, get up. Go somewhere else. Don't try to kill this command center by yourself. Don't do it. Okay, this is not a full wall. Railgan could get in here if he wanted to, but he's actually choosing... Okay, he was choosing to supply the supply depot. Now he's moving up. And going to try to go for some SCVs. BratOK, what do you have in production? No attacking units at all. What the heck, BratOK? What are you... Okay, he does have a tank. He has 1 tank on the way. Where is that in the production tab? Oh, that's structures. Production tab. That was my problem. I had structures up. That's embarrassing. Marines just out of their bunker. 3 versus 3. Roaches are going to win that battle every time. Coming up to the safety of the tank on the high ground. And will the Marines survive? Yes, 1 survives. Tank gets 3 kills to his name. Good job, Tank. And I think that's the end of the aggression from Railgan. Whew, creep spread here for Railgan, swinging behind his natural base, and now taking his third at 4.5 minutes. So you'll notice that early Roach attack really delayed him taking his third base, which is a bit of a problem. If you're Railgan, I'm not sure if he did enough damage to make it worth it. He did cause 700 resources lost for BratOK and only lost 4 himself, so maybe it was. Maybe it was worth it. Income tab is 34-24 in favor of the Railgan, and go Inspire. 4-minute Spire here from Railgan, and taking a 4th base on top of that. Along this left side, kind of outside his main. Again, this map is so weird. I mean, it's really open to attack, unfortunately. What just died there? Ah, tank attack on the backside. Remember what I said about that? Harassment from the backside, really even bad if it's tanks. So these lings are going to try to knock down this debris, allowing defenses to get back here and save the natural. But for the time being, it's pretty much a lost cause. It can even attack the hatchery itself. This tank is a hero. A hero for BratOK. Creep spreads out there, doesn't do much good. Lings are going to knock down this debris eventually. They don't have any upgrades, though. It's a huge problem. Can he get out here? He can. He can get out here by use of this ramp. He's long distance mining from his third base. The drones should go to work there happily. Already 8 SCVs there as well. The tank might take down this hatch before Railgun has anything to stop it. His spire is just about to complete. Just about to complete here, and I think he might be able to get some mutas out. The tank isn't taking too much HP off that hatchery all at once. And here we go. Some lings, some slow lings, no less. Railgun delaying that speed. And there's the pickup and the escape as the lings show up. The siege tank is saved, as well as the natural hatchery for Railgun. So he's up to 4 base versus 2 here for BratOK. BratOK had a nice early defense and an early lead, I felt like, but Railgun starting to come back here. He's got 7 drones on the way. That should increase his 10 worker count lead very substantially. 5 mutas on the way for Railgun, getting double. Evolution chamber looks like it's going to be a ling bling muta thing, which I really should put on a t-shirt, according to one of my commenters. And mutas, yep, mutas actually shutting down this tank harass very well, forcing the medevacs to flee. 2 tanks are going to die behind this gold mineral line. One with 7 kills, bam, avenging the deaths of their roach friends, the mutas, flapping on out. Ever tell you my first experience with mutas in StarCraft 2? I got StarCraft 2, and my video card at the time was not good enough to really run it. So I have it on the very lowest settings. It looks like MS Paint. I'm playing one of my placement matches, like one of my training matches, where they have the rocks in between both of the bases that you can't knock down early, so it really prevents early rushes. And so I figured out that's what was going on, and I just made a ton of mutas and just flew across the map and murdered my opponent. That was my first experience with mutas. It was pretty good. It was a very nice one. After that game, though, I said, I can't play it like this. It looks so bad on all low settings. And so I went out and bought a nice video card, and the rest is history. This is where we are. I think I'm on my 3rd video card since then. I think it is. So 3 video cards in, how many years is it? 4 years? Whew! The life of a gamer, man. The life of a PC gamer. Muta's knocking down this supply depot that was replanted by BratOK. It is currently 35 to 60 harvesters. Railgun has a very, very nice lead here today. And coming in with some tanks and some liberators and some marines. BratOK really doesn't want to leave this gold base alone at all. Lings, roaches running for their lives. This is a pretty darn big army. The mutas trying to deal with, nope, muta liberator. Good against muta. Really good against muta. Some roaches trying to come in, but the tank support from behind is amazing. And BratOK looking good here. I think Railgun's going to lose this hatchery at the gold, and he is. Couple more volleys, and boom. Explosions, fireworks. If you can tell me what that's from, I will pay you a lot of money. Will I? Will I do that? That seems like a bad promise. Pretty obscure, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens. +1/+1 on the way for the roaches and the ravagers. They do not have it yet, though, as they're dealing with more marines and tanks pushing on in. Liberator trying to kill those marines out of the sky. And here we go, defending with a handful of roaches and ravagers and mutas. Is it going to be enough? The tanks are just so damaging, so powerful against this composition. More roaches on the way for Railgun, but it's not looking good for him. Going to lose that roach warren if he's not careful. Coming in with his ragtag army is Railgun again. The mutas disappear immediately. The tank's getting corrosive biled. One tank dies. The other tank dying here as well. Getting focused down. The marines dealt with at the same time. Liberators trying to kill as much as they can. Corrosive bile clear them out. Woo! Railgun, nice hold there. Beautiful hold there. Almost lost the roach warren. Would have been a little bit disastrous. Did lose that gold base hatch. Not trying to replant it whatsoever. And Railgun taking a replacement base here along this bottom left side. BratOK does have a 3rd base now, which is good. Working on +2/+2 here at the 9-minute mark, which seems like a pretty good mark to hit. 44 to 61 harvesters, though. Railgun still has that nice lead, and it's 126 to 87 total supply overall. Still going this marine tank play. Roaches, Ravagers coming in with that +1/+1 makes a difference. It really makes a difference when you're dealing with tanks. Do the tanks themselves have any upgrades? If they do, it's going to be +1 attack, and that's about it. Nope, he's working on that right now. Vehicle weapons level 1 is on the way, but it's not quite there yet. Creep tumors getting destroyed. And pushing on in. Ravagers morphing in, getting chased away. And back up to the safety of the tanks. There we go. Tanks crushing everything. Not doing extra damage versus the Ravagers, mind you, as they are not armored, but still doing enough. Doing 35 damage, splash damage per shot. Ravagers do not like that feeling at all. It does not tickle. It doesn't tickle. We'll just say that. Corruptors on the way for Railgan. Corrosive Isles really keeping BratOK away right now, but he does have a pretty nice contain. And hey, actually replacing that hatchery at his gold and has most of his army defending it. He really wants to keep that thing if he can. A drop by BratOK though, sneaking in. Oh, Railgan trying to take this base. There's a single spine crawler to defend it. And did BratOK know it was there? He seems to pass right on by. And BratOK, no. Okay. I mean, I guess there's no defense here at Railgan's third either. The army for BratOK is pushing back, and he does have this small marine tank group here, killing some lings, trying to deal stuff. Trying to kill this queen that comes up to defend her third base here as well. Another big attack this way. Roach's Ravagers coming right on in. The tank doing some work. 3 kills to its name. 4. But is it enough? Can he hold? Somehow kind of holding. No, Corrosive Isle clearing stuff out. The Marines are here now at this third base. Railgan losing a lot of stuff. Single Roach trying to kill this tank. Not going to work out at all. Somehow Railgan holds on. Back at his natural. However, the Marines killing Corruptors out of the sky. Another Corruptor possibly going to die. Roach is popping out with the defender's advantage. Tank with 6 kills. Finally going to get surrounded by the rest of the army from Railgun showing up here. And boom. Gone. Absolutely gone. Corruptor trying to clear out this medevac and should get it. Maybe another hit or so. No, there's the boost. Run. Oh, faked out. Faked out instead. All right, so BratOK is working on +3 weapons, which I always say, once the Terran player gets that +3, you got to get off Roach Ravager. But you know what? Railgun's up 168 to 108 total supply. He has a pretty big advantage here, I feel like. And yes, he's going for it. He's going for this gold base, sneaking through the missing mineral patches here. Marines and Marauders trying to deal with it. Corrosive Isles landing on top of everything. Corruptors dying. Is this turning into a base race? Neither player really defending all that well right now. Gold base for BratOK is forced to be lifted off. Corrosive Isles going to finish it, and yes, they finish it down. Moving into the main base now, but it is sort of walled off. And BratOK holding with Marines and Marauders. Corrosive Isle, no! Didn't dodge it in time, BratOK. BratOK has taken out the main base by Railgan, though, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I don't know. I feel like Railgan has this thing in the bag, but he can't just let the Terran army just go unchallenged inside his main base. He's killing all of the production facilities of BratOK. BratOK does not have anything to defend against this whatsoever. Has a missile turret, so all the Corruptors might be gone. That's a big deal. Railgan just lost all of his flying units, and so if BratOK picks up here, this could turn into a bit of a stalemate situation where Railgan, I feel like, would have won if he'd kept some of those Corruptors alive. But again, in the heat of the moment, it's so hard to know what's important and what's not. As the third base from Railgan explodes, losing all of his drones, it is 20 to 33 Harvesters in favor of Railgan. Kill the Ursidon. It just wants mischief. No, huh? All right. Killing these 2 other bases from Railgan would be a huge freaking deal, as he still has 2 tanks. 14 kills on that one. Would they both have 14 kills? 15 kills now on that one. More drones evacuating here. The Roach Ravager army. We are base racing it. Ladies and gents, spawning pool gone. Railgan didn't even cancel that thing. Railgan has a ton of money in the bank. He's got 2,000 minerals and 700 gas, whereas BratOK has about 500 minerals and 1,000 gas. Nope, down to 100 now. He's building Liberators. Seems like a pretty good choice, except for the fact that there are Ravagers on the field. So BratOK's main base is a wasteland. He's lifted up his orbital command. This is a planetary fortress, though. His 4th base is a PF. I don't know if he can deal with this many Ravagers and Roaches, though. +2 on these guys. Getting a free kill, though, and one of these Roaches is nice. And the army coming back from BratOK. Does he not know about this base? Oh, BratOK. He does! He knows it's there. He sees the creep. He hasn't seen the base exactly, but Corrosive Isle takes out the Liberator, defending Planetary Fortress with 3 kills, with 4 kills, trying to repair it desperately. Here is BratOK. Can he get it? No, PF is gone. Railgan taking over BratOK's natural base inside the main. He's got hatcheries coming up. He's replanted his gold, which is fun, and he still has this one. BratOK BratOK, you should have killed this base. You know it's there. Where are you? I mean, do you need to directly encounter your Zerg opponent? I don't know. He's chasing the drones. Is that what he's doing? Ooh, one drone gets caught on fire. Two of them get caught on fire, but they do escape the tanks here. Just fleeing mindlessly in the top right of the base. Hatchery for Railgun gets taken out. Cancelled. A small pickup there for the Railgun. And yeah, I mean, Railgun's mining and BratOK isn't. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. No, BratOK is mining. He does have an orbital command along this left side that Railgun does not know exists. This is turning into a game of hide and seek, ladies and gentlemen. Another hatchery on the right side for Railgun. Again, he has the money to replace them. About 1,000 minerals in the bank right now. And the army for BratOK is a little bit immobile, is the problem. Yes, it's medevac. Yes, it's marine, but maybe just not as fast as what we're seeing from Railgun's army. Heading along the bottom side, BratOK needs to commit somewhere. Okay, he found this base. He might be able to take out this gold base and the newly hatching base by Railgun at the same time. He's going to get it. He's going to get both of them. There's the one. That one dies, and this hatchery dying as well. Yep, gold hatchery killed. Again, nicely done by BratOK. He still has his mining base. Again, Railgun has his as well, but if it's one base to one base, I might just put my money on BratOK right now. So root hard, Terran players. Let us know. Let us know who you're rooting for here. I'm going to have to assume it is BratOK. Here comes the army of Railgun, though. Look out, Bio Army. Get out. They stim. They run. They need to get here with the tanks and a big concave with these roaches and ravagers. The tanks trying to do what they can. 22 and 26 kills to their names. Who's going to win this thing? It's going to come down to something very, very close. Ah, Corrosive Bile taking out one of the medevacs and a tank. This tank with 2 hit points remaining. Oh, gets saved at the last second by BratOK. No! No, gets killed. Remaining Marauder picked up and evacuated. Remaining Marine picked up and evacuated. What is left here? Railgun is making more roaches. BratOK's actually going Banshee. Brilliant tech switch. Brilliant tech switch out of BratOK. I love it. I love the Banshee play here. Very hard for Ravagers to kill them in the hands of a capable Terran. And that's exactly what BratOK is right now. Resources lost 26,900 by Railgun, 20,400 by BratOK. Units tab, 1 Banshee, 1 Marine, 1 Marauder, and 3 medevacs for BratOK. 5 roaches, 2 ravagers, 2 queens, and 2 lings for Railgun. So it's not like he has a huge army either, but this Banshee needs to put in work. Look out, queen, run! I mean, okay, so Banshee is here getting chased down by a queen, which is a bit of a problem. Trying to kill these ravagers, trying to kill these roaches. Small group of marines and marauders just absolutely overwhelmed right now, though, by the Zerg army. The Banshee trying to even the odds, but just one Banshee, maybe not as good. Especially considering the roaches and ravagers have +2/+2. They are running for their lives. Corrosive Bile, is that going to hit? The Corrosive Bile hit a Banshee? You never see that. What? What a play by Railgun there. All right. Heading away is BratOK. Not looking super happy about the way things are turning out. Going to try to repair the Banshee, I guess. I suppose we are. Worker count is 4 to 30. Not good. 66 workers killed by BratOK. 55 killed by the Railgun. So I think at this point it might just be a slow bleed. Might just be a slow bleed for BratOK. He's down. I don't know how he can come back from this thing. Ravager scouting things out inside the main for BratOK. Gets killed by the 2 Marines and Marauder that BratOK has left. Banshee just flying around killing buildings. Killing this extractor. Railgun doesn't know about this base yet. This base along the left side by BratOK. I mean, if BratOK comes back and win this thing, it's going to come down to that. 2 Banshees now from BratOK. That's great. Getting Cloak. Yes, getting Cloak. Spore Crawlers coming up for Railgun, though. He has 2 mining bases. One in this extreme bottom left, and the one that he's had for a while just to the right side. He's getting Queens as well, producing as many Queens as he can, getting Spore Crawlers for that detection. Railgun very upset. Very upset about this map. Why is he upset about this map? What exactly is it, Railgun? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this one. Because usually, again, I hear more complaints from Protoss and Terran players about this map, so I guess it's just weird. Maybe it's just complaining about the weirdness. Makes a little bit of sense. 36 to 73 total supply. Railgun continuing to make roaches. He's got a lair coming up. Getting Overseers will be a huge deal for these Banshees. It's just gosh, the Spore Crawlers are so good. Spore Crawler with Queen support, very good anti-air. They're cloaked. They're ready to rock. What are their priority targets here? Workers, I guess. Can they get any drones at all? And in range of that Spore Crawler. And in range of that Spore Crawler, the defense by Railgan has been well thought out and well executed. Yep, Railgan even canceled that Overseer. He doesn't even need it. He doesn't even need the Overseer. Catches a drone transferring. That's fine, but these are slim pickings for BratOK. Now just going after roaches, trying to stay. I mean, it's a bit of a contain. I'll give you that for BratOK, but he's just down. He's down so much right now. Yes, mules might help BratOK come back here, but his production facilities are gone. He has a starport at a couple barracks. A third base is coming up for Railgan, replacing the one that was lost along this left side. It's a complete retread right now. 9 Hydras coming up from BratOK. He does have an Overseer. This is where things go bad. Does he still not know about that left side base? He still doesn't know about this base. And here comes an attack of Marines and Marauders with the Banshee support coming on in. This is a last gasp for BratOK. Can he get this thing? He's going to deal with the Roaches and the Hydras. Banshees up ahead trying to kill what they can. Are they getting focused at all? Yes, one Banshee does get destroyed. The other one's still here and everybody's out, and that's it. And GG out of BratOK. BratOK is defeated and Railgan is victorious. Whoa. I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but that was a really good game. Anytime you have a base race and then the game continues for like another 10 minutes, you know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be good. Railgan just made good decisions throughout. I mean, he didn't lose as many workers as BratOK did. 72 workers killed. Actually, BratOK killed more than Railgan did, but I don't know. In the end, Railgan ended up with a ton more somehow. Just good decisions, running his drones away, planting hatches in good positions. Yes, he lost a bunch, but actually he's had more minerals in the bank when that base race started or somewhere along those lines. He was able to make additional hatcheries, get his economy up and running, scouted the Banshee, got Spore Crawlers, got Queens, and then pretty much had enough Roach Ravager to deal with the ground army when it showed up. So good job to Railgan. Good effort by BratOK, and that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, Kayan, Matt Meermans, Hakon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Garlow, Alexander Canaras, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Cale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Manhattan, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Raji Butt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.